Hi guys, so today I just wanted to do a little video basically explaining what I have done to my van so far. Basically, I bought this van probably 2.5 years ago now, and she's called Trixie. She's a VW transporter. She is a T4. She was born in 1998, so she sits nicely on an R-edge. And basically over the past couple of years, I've been slowly converting her around work and family and everything like that. And trying to do most of it myself. So basically, she's had bits of mechanical stuff done at the start. We sort of serviced her and got her up to a good running point. But she wasn't at a bad point when I first bought her. Most of the mechanical stuff has been done by a mechanic mate of mine, who works for EC Autos. Just local to me. But yeah, when I first bought the van, it was essentially just a completely bare panel van. So I'll insert a picture now. So as you can see, pretty bare, quite grim actually, because the woman who owned it before me used to use it to take dog studding in. So that's why there's an air circulator on the top, and there was dog hair everywhere in every single nook and cranny you could find. There was dog hair in it, and there was an awful seat cover on the driver's seat. Christ knows what was on that. But anyway, so I slowly began to convert it, and I started with ripping everything out that was still in it, cleaning everywhere, cleaned the seats, the upholstery, everything I could possibly clean. I cleaned it. Then went on to insulating the walls, carpeting the walls, getting some ply lining kits, carpeting those, sticking them on, or screwing them on rather. I've also put a full new sound system in it, so new head unit, new speakers in the front, a couple of speakers in the back, and a subwoofer. Excuse me. There's been, if you already own a T4, or if you've looked at what you can buy for a T4, there's been 1,000,001 there's been 1,000,001 small purchases, like a steering wheel cover, like a gear stick extender, like a 8-ball gear knob, tiny little things like that. But they're essential to my van, because the amazing thing about this culture, which is what attracted me to the VW T4 in the first place, was you make them your own, and nobody would judge you for what you've done to your van. You really can make them your own, and people just look at them and go, oh, that's cool, I love what you've done there. And I've got so many ideas from other van owners who I follow on Instagram, or I've seen on YouTube and things like that, and they've given me so many different ideas to do things to Trixie. So after that, I got round to finding a cabinet. I found this secondhand off of a guy not too far away from where I work. Got a really good price, couldn't pass it up. It's lightweight ply. It's got 3 cupboards in it, and a 4th back storage cupboard, and a shelf. Does everything that we need it to do, keeps everything in place, It has a plug socket on it with 2 USBs that I'm going to eventually connect to a leisure battery in another video. And I've recently got this rock and roll bed. So I fitted this myself. I must admit, drilling through the bottom of the van was a little bit daunting. Easier than I thought. So you have to obviously drill all the holes, put all the spacers in, make sure all of the nuts and bolts are as tight as they possibly can be, seal all the holes so that they don't rust and things like that. So that was fun. I wish I'd have videoed that, to be honest, but I've just decided to start making a video series or vlog or whatever the kids call it these days about Trixie, because I've got so much more to do. And if me doing these things to Trixie and filming them can help somebody else, because I've had so much help from YouTube, then winner. I've also put down a reclaimed pallet wood floor. So basically these pieces of wood were reclaimed pallet wood, but they then got treated and scorched as well to give it a bit more of a rustic burnt look as well, which I thought was really cool. It was really easy to fit on top of the ply and the insulation, and I think it looks awesome. So still a couple of bits to cut in and the edging to put on the step, but that's what my floor is. In terms of the exterior of the van, Trixie has had clear indicators put on. She's had smoked rear light clusters put in. I've taken off the rear wiper blade, and I've started to paint, well, not to paint, to de-rust and repaint the bottom half. Basically, when I got this van, the woman who owned it before me had decided to paint a little strip of the bottom with chalkboard paint. Why she chose chalkboard paint, I have no idea. But she did. So that's been a bit of a nightmare to try and get off, to try and sand back, to get to a point where I can actually paint it. And I'm going to do that myself as well, because, like I say, it's my van and I want it to look the way I want it. So I've done the front wings, which turned out great. I've done the front grill section, so I'm going to keep that black all the way around the bottom, and then gradually redo the red on the top, and probably have a black roof at some point as well, and hopefully get all these in videos going forward. This van does have an air circulator on it that's drilled a massive hole through the roof. So I will be changing that for a Fiamma skylight sort of roof vent thing very soon. It's only small, but it's neat and tidy, and it's why I've not done the roof yet, because I need to get the hole cut right, get the vent in, and figure out what sort of size hole I need to cut before I reply the roof. Trixie's got a sunroof, which is awesome in the summer. I have carpeted around that and just cleaned it up a little bit, sprayed the surround, and that's probably not all of it. I've probably missed 1,000 things that I've done to it. Oh, one thing I did do, which I have missed to tell you, is I put a truck horn in Trixie. Listen to this. That was cheap. It was just an eBay off-the-cuff purchase, but I absolutely love it. And the reason I did it was because my horn broke. The horns on T4s aren't great, as people who own T4s will probably know, and they're quite weedy as well. To say you're in a big van, it's like meh, meh, meh. So that was something a bit more beefier. So that's why I did that, and I love it. Also, we run Trixie on the standard 15-inch steel alloys, steel wheels, that just come standard with the van on decent load rate tires. I have refurbed the wheels, sprayed them and lacquered them, and just put a top coat of like a black glitter on them just to make them look a little bit nicer. I do intend to get new wheels at some point, but When that is, I don't know. And then one of the major things I did myself, with a tiny bit of help from Aircam, was I lowered her. So put 50mm lowering springs on the back and took the torsion bar down on the front to match. I did that with nothing in the van, so since then it's become ever so slightly nose up, but the good thing about these being on a torsion bar is I can just adjust that. So I will do a video on adjusting the torsion bar because I struggled to find a video on that, so I'll do another one of those when I readjust the torsion bar again. So yeah, loads more to do, but I think for now I will leave you here. Let me know what you think about Trixie. If you've any tips or tricks for doing any of the jobs that I've still to do, which is thousands, then let me know. Hit the like button, subscribe so that you can see all of the future videos that I do. Don't know how often I'll be doing them, but I'll try and get them up as often as I can. And thanks for watching. Peace.